Good morning, everybody. I'm Stu the Frugal Video Gamer, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. There will not be any stream tonight because I do have census work, I believe, so let's see. Getting right into it. Groundbreaker, that's it.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Alright.
Got a sec? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by,
Why not?
I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about...
Alright.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
I've got a gluey over here. Probably steel, though. Yep.
That's not the point. This hackwood just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get juked with me again, you little back-bait brat, I will toss you out of there.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this.
Just arrived. Head over to
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, they'd come to fisticuffs.
Well, sounded like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
Pretty sure it is a crime.
You wouldn't be saying that if you'd been there. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw...
Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be.
Start out your name. And guess.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you.
Huh. I figured you'd be signing on.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
direction, right this way. Identification, please.
There you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How does this get resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Why?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays there. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sick bay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
For shipment.
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started
got
yelling.
Sam aboard.
Much? Is there anything? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Are you pulling my leg?
Just want to hear your take on it.
Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners.
Including my own.
Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How does the Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
If you're thinking to make a career here, full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know. All right? He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they got to depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, they got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of money. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new ground.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. Sure thing. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door, I got a preference for the Lost Hope. You need anything else? You let me know. Be see.
Oh, friendly guy. And let's see. There we go.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunner McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers. Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of the ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum. Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
Well,
last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the... You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head. Or his lucky lighter, as proof of... I do hope you're the lucky... Do I look like you're god? I'm not here for a We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardettes.
Marine detectives, maybe? Oh!
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar, shipped in and out with.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. Okay, how do I actually activate it? Alright, codex, stuff. Here we go. Now, how do I actually use the holographic shroud is the problem.
Understood. On my way.
I'm going.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Grant?
Right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Alrighty. Oh, that was easy.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better...
You hesitated there, Victor. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent it...
Alright. Stevedore?
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
Oh, okay. Title like the Mardet. I'm very happy there's no collision with companions in this.
wish they'd let us off station. Air up here is just recycled spacer parts.
Huh. There's gotta be something interesting up here. Ooh. Huh. Oh. Ooh, I like that. Oh, nice. And let's see, Vicar Max. Yeah, that's about right.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
1% more crunch.
What the hell? Jeez.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste for me.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself, right? Nobody wants you looking close at the car.
Drink efficiently.
I hear skip. What the hell's going on? We were in a holding pattern for 2 hours just to get in.
Moms had to go on break. Chief didn't have enough hands to coordinate docking. Something about the radiators being busted. I don't know. Not my problem, right?
Well, I'm guessing Udam's gonna be in here. What?
sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes us... Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes.
I've got to ask you about that.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our consumer care.
Doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar.
You see in there?
I can see all of the top-quality merchandise. Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Manthafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods. Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find... You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why anyone? Trouble sleeping? A blast will add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds and Spacers. Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make? Damn it. Slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Now, if we're done with the chit... It's fine. Speaking of interesting... Heard of it? My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a Spacer's Choice spirit. So, what can I... Anything and... Have a look.
Boy, I just sold a lot of junk. But I'm a toss ball blocker. Oh boy. Yeah, I've got way too much stuff. Okay, his is level 7. Well, per body. There we go.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which... Fine, as long as the board keeps its... Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shop. Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants, company ships. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon.
Got my sights on you.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
We have an acquaintance.
You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are?
Oh, she was playing the grandma
Made
to
without
the
a
hill.
single natural ingredient. Or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're up now. I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days.
Any chance of discount?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime. Did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be the script. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson. Groundbreaker. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. Ain't that just a treat? So, you know, she sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And antique
Oh,
people
hey,
were
need to
banned
go
in
there
that
for
place
the
years
SAM
ago.
unit.
Can't say I know for sure.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a root. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate big, the more we got the corps fighting each other. Don't forget to come find old... I've got a lovely little throw pillow.
God damn. Alright, so now over to engineering. Oh, actually, let's see. Oh,
This is how you interrupt a regularly scheduled advertisement for the...
regularly scheduled advertising.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Oh boy.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I'm sorry. Am I causing... See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird. It is most certainly not. And watch where you go saying that, okay? You're gonna give people the wrong idea. I just don't like to leave... Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy.
Something I can help you with? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are...
The records say? Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without this... We don't have the ability. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they... Take care.
Pardon me. Oh, there we go.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot.
Wheeler says your shipment won't be coming in soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are... The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. We can't hire their people. We can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
So they're putting the squeeze.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis Club. You look out, though.
Operating room in quarantine.
Good luck getting to Jesse. Better luck.
Actually, I do have the disguise.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
The last rat is on rut in time. Leave me in peace. You hoe-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed.
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body.
She is worried about you.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've gotta do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone's following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. What? No, I didn't do anything. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the op. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond. and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udon's deposit I'd spent. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can... Thanks for helping me with the board. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Seriously, what the hell happened there? There's gotta be a story in that.
Keep up the good work.
Man, that disguise is a little overpowered.
Any word on... Let's just say she did. So, did you... Good luck. The board's got an...
Let's see, waste disposal.
C&D, Borston baked beans. When you...
God damn. Okay, that's it.
C&D, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Still betting on the tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
Spratwurst. Okay, no. Alright.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. We also have a line of specialized Not me, but it's in my blood. Not from around here, are you? After leaving Earth, you worked a local gas giant from afloat. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why
Something the matter?
Oh, wow.
Those exact 411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Damn.
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage from
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs.
thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
They're unreliable. My ship's a bit grounded at the moment.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineer.
Do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble. And chance it. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10... Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back...
Use a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not every... The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Go.
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy. Damn right. And while I'm captain of... I have. One of my... I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job.
Flash a rude gesture with both hands. None taken.
Mardits are descended from the original Marine detachment that crossed the void with Groundbreaker. Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. Good. Once you've obtained the part...
Actually, just a second.
Speak your mind.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
Is that a bit of flirting?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Cap.
Now, if there's nothing... You're right, I don't. The board is after 2 things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in... You got my attention.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's see. Wanted to get determination up to 40. Let's see. Alright.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
I think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne.
Died near Edgewater.
And you are not he. Has something happened to
Oh.
my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Oh, shit. This is the guy he was exchanging emails with. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What's your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
You really wouldn't know. Yeah.
It must have been lost with Alex then. One more tragedy to top the
Oh,
pile.
this poor bastard.
Tell me, how did he die?
He died in an escape pod accident.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How?
Yeah, at least that was the broad
No.
strokes of the truth.
Best not to ask after the gory details.
Yeah, good call.
Fine. You're free to go. I've removed the impound order on your ship. But before you go,
No,
I did have
So he was
one
trying to strong arm
request.
Alex into it then?
Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where...
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells. Absolutely truthful.
That's... Well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to... Oh, I'm sorry.
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Stop playing coy, Bedford.
I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's fine, really. Now, if you've not... Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
God damn, worse than loan sharks.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman...
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill... I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish. For the good of his understanding, of course.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force. Unless you can offer some...
Yeah?
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but...
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt. What guarantee do I have? I will recall... Now.
Yeah, I'm redoing that one then. I'm just gonna pay her debt off because no. Just no.
Go back to Byzantium.
Angie's kitchen.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. This unit is programmed to shock simulation non-functional.
Let me take a look at that.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shock subroutine. How dare you? Shock subroutine complete. Estimated skill level of customer increased by 35%. Maybe's unit is beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all.
Okay. I'm hopping the counter. Maybe I can't. Oh, here we go.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
What? Oh. Okay.
Wheels come with everything. Maybe's unit is.
You know there's a dead body in your kitchen?
This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in the kitchen. User error in the maintenance of this unit's cutlery engaged several systems at once. The slicer, the grinder, the tenderizer.
Sounds like a procedure.
This unit behaves precisely as it was engineered. Neither this unit nor its This unit is not designated for cleaning duties and cannot be compelled. Beginning dispensing sequence.
Who the hell do I report that to? I mean, you can't arrest the robot for following its programming.
Sorry about the heat.
Oh, cool.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorists beneath ground.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah. You. Tell me. You haven't read the posters? Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe.
That is absolutely true.
I hope you.
Law, but it's miserable. Chief Tennyson is supposed deplorable conduct.
She's doing everything she can. It's your people's fault it's not fixed, not June Lay's.
My, aren't you?
Boy, she
Excitable.
really came to her defense.
Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day, let alone my deference.
Yeah, take it back.
I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest apologies to you and your friend.
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the...
Well, now that... A luxury stateroom, reserved... Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
I'm the certified representative of... I have few...
Oh, you've noticed my friend. They're here to keep the people... Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much of... When the alternative is board guards at their gates? Yes. Good law. No. Best to be...
Alright.
How do you do? Ah. Miss...
Kind and...
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may... Now.
I hear
Sublight Salvage. Their front looks
Huh. Oh, okay. Huh. Got some bits of Vera's place. Wonder if I could get that.
It's almost time for today's episode of the Chair. What do you...
That's right.
That's right. Go. Groundbreakers, right? Miss Junley's supposed to... The board can't abide it. They've always got one scheme or another, but it won't work. Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on because that's what the board... I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to... Those board folk are real prideful like. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama. Showcase, that's why we gotta keep them from getting...
She's our mess.
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch. Oh, I also need...
What about non-famous players? I earned quite a reputation as a fifth back during my penitentiary.
You do have a favorable mop, I must say. But that's not... If you're here... I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar.
Okay. What was that I needed to buy off her? Or, wait, why am I getting directed to her? Message anywhere. Oh, okay. There we go, cleaning machine. But first, okay, restrooms, so no. I want a pet sprat. They actually look pretty cute. Wow, a couple of them just laying out in the open. Body count 11. Fun-time simulated run. Consensual manner speaking? What? Or manner spanking? Sorry, just paranoid about having enough time to shower before work.
You couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. I'd probably get my face.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move.
My underwear on the floor. Nice. Oh yeah, medical bay.
wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment. But if you're looking... It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor. She helped me win a bet. We were on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
Don't tell me to try.
What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't do a thing that just makes me itch to prove them wrong. And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off. Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Okay, she gets a perk. Oh, nice. Okay, she's got one of her own.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just jump it down here. Where's it go?
Why not? Oh, wow.
Smells awful, and not all of it's mine. I'll die in here. Get me out.
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my... What usually happens on this partially pressurized... Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. You're gonna shake me down...
Just make sure people know I helped you out.
That all? That all? Of course. Everyone on the ship's gonna hear about this. Hell, only chance I've got to keep my job.
Oh God, it was not kidding. Oh, I hit something explosive apparently. Didn't even realize I did. Oh, yeah, one of those. Okay, let's see what is over here. Oh, bar door. That'll make it easier. Yeah, I didn't want to jump off that. that to the vicar. Sorry, Parvati. Damn. One of them fell off. Okay, that's as far as I can go.
Got it. Heads down.
Ow. Oh. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to inform her of the fate of her engineers then.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers information needed.
Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay. I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one. I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. They're risky, but the odds are still a little better than... We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelance. I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual. If you ever decide to settle down... Frustrate. Plus...
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows we're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent. Sure is.
You must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Oh, okay, cool.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a skin that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank.
I'm not sure if that was a joke back or not. Alright. Oh, not that. Actually, yeah, I'll go to the... Well... Maybe this is a warm spaceship. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, here's to the lower levels. Oh, shit.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll pop. Parley with the... Look at this, ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Time to...
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to...
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like?
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound. Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice, alive or dead.
No need for violence. Give me your lighter and the body disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours.
Work smarter, not harder.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head.
Does this say Sunita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sunita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to lay it on me. Ship got impounded. Crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded.
Shit.
My baby got sold to Sublight. Scrap. That's bureaucracy. Am I your dark reflection? Shit. Must be getting old.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew. We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells. You don't just ask a king for a favor.
Those parts are leaking deadly toxins. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those...
That is genuinely surprising.
Smells kind of like old Wes's outfit pipes.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? Hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
What's he looking at?
Oh, it's possible.
Part of me kind of wanted to take him down, though. I will admit.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
All right, fine. Get out of here.
I'm gonna start a fight over a freaking baseball card.
Red gave me a taste of a good thing. It is crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much,
Yeah.
but take my word for it. Wow.
Probably in another 25 minutes or so. Yep, that's fine, babe.
Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators.
Just take some Levelhead for the hangover. And maybe don't work on anything life support.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe... I'll get back to my pub.
Awesome. You managed to get her out. Petey?
Hey, what do you think?
I was just leaving.
Best make yourself scarce.
Okay, Petey is not a... Okay, where the hell is Petey then? Oh, cool. I'm thinking that's going to be in Parvati's room.
It's so cozy.
head up. Actually, what's up here first? Unless it's the same area. Yep, same area. Different route.
Bull. You've been getting into the boss's special stuff.
There's no such thing as pizza, it's just open-faced pasta. That's a good one. Huh, not sure why I could pick that up as opposed to steal. Alrighty. Gotta admit, I'm genuinely shocked that worked.
Live free, die free. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, not sure I should have let McRed off the hook on that one. Where the hell did he go anyway?
Neighbor from a... Ship got it. You can...
Nope, not again. Oh, what? Yeah, that's based on a World War I propaganda poster. Destroy this mad brute, if I recall right. Oh, spiffy. Alrighty, so got those at 40. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Recharge rate. Not lone wolf. I like having both in the party. Like precision.
You've returned. And in what? Good work? I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shop. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators. If every repair was a one-woman job, you can flip a switch.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that.
And again, sometimes a little tricky to parse whether she's joking or serious. Let's see. Definitely not Ignis armor.
Where the hell have you been, Private? You've missed 3 shifts without notice.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope.
That was days ago.
The fucking door! It locked behind me. And it wasn't until
Hey,
this
cool.
freighter captain found me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my ass by space. Now get back to work, Private.
Right away, sir. Suppose it's time to reevaluate...
Keep your wits about you down there. I don't want to clean prison.
There we go.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
Sounds like you have a crush on her.
What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater? I just met her. How could I be? All I know is I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just, she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Something on your... I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook. It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand, usually zero... Exactly. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make... Sure do. Some of it was even legal. What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made. Gotta advertise your business somehow. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Glad to hear it. Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about... Oh, come on. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having... No com...
The controls are in the back of the machine.
There we are. Oh, that was rather straightforward. She wasn't kidding about it just being a small infestation. Unless that's not the end of it. Which, yeah, I have no reason to believe that is. Oh, okay, they were shooting up here. Did I just set myself on fire? Without realizing it?
Good news, Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of manties. Bad news, diagnostic says those circuit boards are who they need, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Think fast if you can. Too fast. I can always fix them later.
Nice and easy. Here we go. Down they go.
Yep, there's the dead, Manticore. Another one. not activating, so...
Investigate.
Everybody okay? Great.
Where did I just club it to? Seriously, I hit it and it kind of disappeared. Must have went down below. Huh. Okay.
That's the terminal.
Ah, there it is.
Go ahead and cycle the drop-in pod. If you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle drop-in pod. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of bed. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Wait, what did I just pick up? Seriously, what did I just pick up? Oh, wasn't even worth it. Yeah, I think I've got to point out that it's not
Something on your...
another 10 minutes or so before I need to get a shower. So I should hopefully be actually about done.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful planet.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate... The temperature should be dropping as we speak. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention.
Whoop! Welder's goggles. Ronnie, I think I found you one. Talk to her. And I'm gonna have to point out, like, yeah, what you did kind of made him into a bandit.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business. You the one flying the Miss Lily has been expecting... Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything. A bullet went through it. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage.
Workplace hazards, Captain.
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive... Charm. It's nice to see the unreliable again. Useful ship. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told her. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate.
Just like in serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, I like that initiative. But if there's anything else. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. But not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes... Your word. Very. I have this thing about... I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle. Hey, careful with the C word around here. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows. Ah.
So I've got to look through her records.
BNP, I can't believe it's not for. It's unbelievable how
hello. Dr. Fenhill. I hope you're not...
Harassing?
You have a career...
Then it's lucky for us both that I've found game...
Good. Now is... Take...
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down. You can't just help yourself to whatever you... What do you... Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Also, I was just coming back here mainly to... Okay, I had to take that one. I'm curious. What's gonna happen here?
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly?
What are you saying, Martin? That's an anti-Cleo's product.
My law, what have I done? A company will my head.
Gotcha. What I wouldn't get... This guy's real easy to fuck with.
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare?
It's your party, Captain.
Now, if you don't mind... Shit. Oh, shit.
Alright, man.
As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor. Have a look.
Wow, I still got 13,000 after paying off that debt too. Let's see. Oh, that's the buy. I was was trying to figure out why all of them were rather pricey. Okay, it didn't actually react, unfortunately.
This office used to be in the docking bays?
Yeah,
Wrinkles Purple Berry Crunch, sugar gel flakes, and purple berry flavored flour nuggets.
Yeah, absolutely going with any ammo I can pick up.
I hear scary things about Marge.
Huh. I do have a resting bill key card, do I? Sworn I did.
gracious. And
Nah.
it's almost fantastic.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. It happens. Alright. I gotta get a shower in before work, so have a nice day.